Hi everyone. I'm back trying to do another video with kombucha, flavored kombucha, a second ferment that you do with fruit to flavor your kombucha. And you know, I first talked about kombucha and the sugar level, and then I found out by investigating more and more that when you do a second ferment with fruit, the bacteria actually eats out all the sugar that's in the fruit. So you don't really have to worry about all that sugar in the fruit, and you can flavor your kombucha if you want to. Now, I did a second fermentation on a kombucha that I flavored with mandarin oranges and strawberries. And what I did was I just put them through the, I have a juicer for citrus, and I juiced the mandarin oranges, and then I have a juicer to do anything you want really, and I did the strawberries through that juicer. And then I just combined the two juices with how much of the kombucha that I wanted. And then I let it sit for 72 hours. I'm not sure if this will have enough carbonation in it for me, but it's my first one, so I didn't want to go any longer than this. So now I'm going to open up this bottle and we'll see how much carbonation. I might do more, but once you get done with the 72 hours, then you put it in the refrigerator, because cold makes it not explode. As if it's warm, it will explode more. So I didn't want to take that chance, but I'm gonna lower you guys now so you can see me open up the bottle. Okay, so here's the bottle. We'll go ahead and I'll open it. Supposedly these type of flip tops are one of the best bottles to use, but you got to make sure you get bottles that are high grade. Well, there's some fizz. Is there any bubbles? Yeah, there's some bubbles. There's sediment at the bottom, if you can see that, because that's just the fruit. But let's pour it into the cup and see what it looks like. Go. There's quite a bit of bubbles in there. Let's see what it tastes like now. I'm gonna put you guys back up so you can see me taste it. Okay, there we go. It's been so hot here. Kombucha's been really great to drink. I don't see as many bubbles coming up the cup as I did at the top, and they're kind of dissipating now, but let's see what it tastes like. Very good. Is there carbonation in it? Yeah, there is some. But I think the other two bottles that I have, I'm gonna put out, let them get warm again so that they will create more carbonation, and then cool it down. Maybe I'll do another 24 hours to see how that works. But yeah, very tasty, even with just that little carbonation. I just like really fizzy drinks. So another thing that you can do is you can mix this with club soda or sparkling water, and it will make it fizzy too. But this is very tasty. So I'm doing this a little fast today to add to the video. I wanted to show you what I use. So these ones are my kombucha that's ready to second ferment. This is cilantro, jalapeno, and rosemary. Then you can see on the tops that I have I juiced different, different fruits. So tangerine and blackberry and raspberry. And then I've got pineapple and peaches, limes, blood oranges, and lemon. Seems like when you do this, sorry about the background, seems like when you do this, you want to add some citrus to it. It just brings out the flavor more. So I'm going to be making some tangerine, rosemary, and lime, And I'm also right now going to make some jalapeno and cilantro and pineapple with a little bit of lemon. So I just wanted to let you see how I have all my juices ready to go when my kombucha is ready to bottle. So this part is going to be where I start to bottle, and I'm using these stout tops so that I can put the rosemary and whatever other herbs you want to put in, but it's easier to get them back out on these. And these are only 8 ounces, which is a good size just to drink, but I usually do 16 ounces, but I just couldn't get them. So today I am going to do a few 8-ounce bottles, and the first one I'm going to do, hold on 1 minute. Sorry. So I usually use this, and with the 8 ounce I could just use 1 cup, but this one was handy, so I'm just using a 2 cup. But I usually take this and then I put my kombucha in it. And on this one, on this one, I will only put about 3/4 of a cup. Okay, it doesn't take too much fruit juice to flavor it. So then I'll put 3/4 of a cup kombucha. I'm going to put a little spray of cilantro. I'm making this one for my son to try because he really likes jalapenos and cilantro. And then I'm going to put a piece of jalapeno in there. And then I'm going to add to the kombucha a little bit of pineapple juice. Okay, and shake it up so it all gets mixed up in it. Okay. I have these plastic lids for my mason jars, but I also put the cap that goes to the metal. I like the plastic better, but I put these inside of them to seal them really good, because sometimes the plastic ones don't seal as well. So that's what I dropped. So I'll put a little bit of that and a little bit of lime. Now, you know, if you guys like alcohol, which I don't drink a lot of alcohol, but this made with mezcal, I think that's how you say it, mezcal tequila is delicious. That's one thing my son was talking about doing. So I'm just reaching up to 1 cup. Now, I'm sorry, one more thing, I forgot my straw. I'm so sorry for not being prepared. I'm trying to hurry because he has to leave for work and I wanted him to be able to take this. Now, I always like taste it like this. Very tasty. And now it will taste a little different after it ferments for the second time with the cilantro and the jalapeno. But I think he'll like that. And there is 1 cup, which fills this little bottle. Just about to here, which is good because then when the carbonation gets in it, okay, then it will have room for the fizz. Now, just so you know, I'm sure I have mentioned it, but this will sit out, and I put them in a dark cupboard, like my top of my pantry, for about 2 to 3 days. And then I put them into the refrigerator, and in the refrigerator till they're cold. Then I open it, because if you open it when it's warm, all of the carbonation will pop out. But if you open it when it's cold, then the carbonation seems to stay into the bottle. And when you pour it out, of course, it's in the cup, but you don't lose it all when you open it if you do it when it's cold. Now, you want to make sure your lids are tight, and actually I usually use a little rubber top thing and I tighten them, but I'm not going to get back up to get that. I'll do it later. So there's 1. Now this one I think I will make with rosemary. So we'll put a thing of rosemary in. this is the rosemary. I'm going to stick that into the bottle. And then I'm going to do tangerine juice right here. Okay, mix it up. Whoops, sorry. We'll first do about 3/4 of a cup of kombucha. This is the first ferment. You ferment it once and you get kombucha, and you can drink it just like this. And then you ferment it a second time if you want fruit juice in it to make it get like a sparkling drink. So carbonation. I'm sorry, I'm gonna turn this around. And I see it now. Okay. Like that. And then a little bit of lime. So this will be rosemary, lime. This is the other end of that straw. Rosemary, lime, and tangerine kombucha. That's good. Okay. Put it into the bottle. Here we go. Now I do want to tell you guys something. These are not my recipes. I actually got them off of YouTube on a girl site. Her name is Angelica, and her site is You Brew Kombucha. Very interesting girl. She really goes into detail on how to do all of this. And I wanted to give her credit for all these recipes, and she's where I found it. So if you want to go look at her page, that would be great. Again, her YouTube page is You Brew Kombucha. I knew how to make kombucha, but I wasn't sure about flavoring it because I always thought there'd be too much sugar in it for me because I'm a diabetic, and because I'm on keto. But actually, what I learned from her is, and I don't know why I didn't think about it, but the second fermentation, the probiotics actually eat the sugar, just like the first fermentation. So the longer you let it sit, the less sugar it will be in it. She usually lets her second one sit for 24 hours. I will let it sit at least 2 days, but I found that 3 days made it more sparkling and I liked it. Now, if you like yours more with sugar, you can do that, more sweet. I like mine more on the acidy side, like a little bit of vinegary taste with the sweet. So that's why I like it at 3 days. So there's 2 of the pineapple jalapenos. And then 1 rosemary tangerine. And I think I'm going to do him a blood orange one because he loves blood orange. So I will do another 3/4 of a cup of kombucha, which is a little bit less, but that's okay. And then another kombucha. Okay, and then we will do blood orange. Okay. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more kombucha in it because from there it looks like, I'm sorry, hold on 1 minute. Let me look at it down here. 3/4 of a cup, yeah. So I'm gonna add a little bit more kombucha and then I'll add the lime and everything. I'm making a mess in my dining room table. Figure something out for that. Okay, so there is that, and then I will add a little bit of, I did the blood orange, I'll do a little bit of lime. Let's do a little bit of lime. Oh, I'm sorry, that's lemon. Let's do a little bit of lime. Okay. Yep, that's about good. Okay, so what did I do with that other bottle? I haven't got it ready yet. Okay, so here's his other bottle with up varieties of, that is jalapeno, and that is jalapeno, and that one is the rosemary. Let's do jalapeno and rosemary. Let's see what that tastes like. I think that might be good. My son loves all different stuff. So I did jalapeno and rosemary with blood orange. There we go, perfect amount. Okay. But I think I'll add a little bit more. Well, here, let's add a little bit more of this because I don't have much left anyway. So I'm going to add, just to fill it up a little bit more, I'm going to add the blood orange. Okay, so now that one's done. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do today because I just got to get it over to him before he leaves for work. But so we've got blood orange, lime, and jalapeno rosemary. And I've got 2 of these, which is pineapple, lime, jalapeno, and cilantro. So 2 of those. And then I have this one, which is pineapple, it's tangerine, lime, and rosemary. So anyway, that's how we mix it, and I will be back.